Hello students, how are you all? I hope all of you are fine. So as you all can see that what I have written on the board, fractions. Fractions is the new chapter, that is chapter number 5 in your maths textbook. It starts from page number 71. So in this video I am going to teach you about fractions. So what are fractions? Fractions represent a part of the whole, a part or a segment. Part or a segment of a whole is called a fraction. Now what does this mean? A part or a segment of a whole. A part or a segment of a whole means, for example, the best example which I can take is, this is a big pizza, right? And I want it to divide into some friends. ठीक है, कुछ दोस्तों के बीच में मैं इसे बांटना चाहती हूँ. So in how many pieces I have cut the pizza? The pizza I have cut into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many pieces I have cut the pizza? Into 8 pieces. Okay students. Now how many friends are there? In total there are 4 friends. How many friends are there? 4 friends are there. So I have to divide this pizza amongst 4 friends equally. So how many pieces should I give to one friend, that is each friend, so that the distribution should be equal. Equal distribution should be there, right? So what I have to do? अब हम क्या करेंगे? 4 friends हैं. पहले तो हम लोग चारों के बीच में 1 पीस डिवाइड कर देते हैं. 1 1 1 1. Now 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So as you all can see that each friend has got 2 pieces. How many pieces? 2 pieces. So if I'll distribute 2 pieces to one friend, then only there will be equal distribution of the pizza. Okay? So students, then how will I represent the share of one friend? In terms of fraction, share of one friend will be represented by part upon whole. Part means जो उसको मिला, upon whole. Whole means the total number of parts. So he got 2 parts out of how many parts? 8 parts. One friend has got 2 parts out of how many parts? 8 parts. So this is how we represent fractions in the form of numerator and in the form of denominator. This is numerator and this is denominator. You must have remembered you all have understood that what is numerator and denominator. You have studied this in previous classes also. And जिसको spelling नहीं याद होगी वो spelling याद कर लेगा. What is the spelling of numerator and what is the spelling of denominator? So I hope what are fractions, it is clear now. Now how do we represent fractions? We represent fractions as a sum of part upon whole. See, if I am drawing a figure, for example, I have drawn this figure and I have divided into 4 parts and I am going to shade this one part. And if I am asking you to write the fraction for the shaded portion, if I am asking you to write the fraction for the shaded portion, then how will you write? So the formula will be shaded upon total. So how many parts are shaded? 1 part is shaded. And what are the total number of parts in this figure? Parts or distributions. 1, 2, 3, 4, including the shaded one. So out of 4, only 1 part is shaded. But if I talk about the fraction for the non-shaded part, which part? Non-shaded part. So non-shaded part here means which is not shaded. So what will be the formula for that? The formula will be non-shaded upon total. So which one is non-shaded? Non-shaded, count the number of non-shaded portions in the figure. 1, 2, 3. So 3 parts are non-shaded and total how many parts are there? 4 parts are there. So this is non-shaded part. I hope it is clear. So if I will be giving you some images, right? some figures and I am going to shade some of its part and some of its part is not shaded, then how will you represent them? So these questions are given on page number 71 in your maths book. So first question is, shade the following figures as per the given fractions. So you all know that 3/5, right? And one image is given to you, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, total means the total number of distributions in the figure. So denominator represents the total, numerator represents the parts which are shaded or non-shaded. So as per the question, it is written that shade the following as figures as per the given fractions. So 5 out of 3 should be shaded. So I have to shade how many parts? 3 parts. So you have to do it in your maths book. You can use crayons also and shade it. Now the B option is 1/4. A circle is drawn. It is divided into 4 parts. So out of 4 parts, how many I have to shade? I have to shade 1 part. Right? So I have shaded it. So you can shade it with the help of crayons. Now the second question in the maths book which is given to you is, write the fractions for the shaded and non-shaded parts of the following. So one figure is given to you, you have to write for the fraction of shaded also and for non-shaded also. For shaded I am writing S, for non-shaded I am writing NS. So the fraction for the shaded portion is, pause the video and reply your answers in the comment section. So the fraction for the shaded portion is 1/4. Now coming to the fraction for the non-shaded portion, just few minutes ago I have explained this to you. So please pause the video and answer, students. Yes, all of you, your comments are right, which you have commented in the comment section. It is 3/4. Coming to the B option, right? It is a circle divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 8 parts. Out of those 8 parts, how many parts are shaded? 2 parts are shaded. So what is the fraction for the shaded portion? Pause the video, reply the answer in the comment section. It is 2/8. Coming to the non-shaded, it will be 6/8. कितने ऐसे पोर्शंस हैं जो शेड नहीं किए गए हैं? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hope it is clear now. Now coming to the C option, right? This you have to do, mention today's date in the maths book, write CW and put the date with the help of pencil, and then you can shade with the help of crayons, and in here you have to write the answers with the help of pencil. You don't have to write anything in the maths book by pen. It looks very dirty. Now I am going to draw the next figure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Now out of these, in total firstly we have to count कितने हैं यहाँ पे? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So total 12 parts are there. Out of those 12 parts, how many parts are shaded? 5 parts are shaded. How many parts are shaded? 5 parts are shaded. So what will be the fraction for the shaded portion? Reply your answers in the comment section. Pause the video, reply your answers. It is 5/12. Coming to the non-shaded portion, what is the non-shaded part of the fractions of the figure given below? The non-shaded one is 7/12, because there are 7 parts which are not shaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I hope all of you are clear now. Now I am going to teach you about types of fractions. How many types of fractions which you have to learn in this class? I have explained you about fractions in class 4 also, and very well I think I remember, because some of the students have explained about the fractions in the classroom also. So today I am going to recall those things again, right? So the first fraction which I am going to explain you about is unit fraction. Now I just wanted to know how much you remember which I have taught in the previous class. So my request from all the students who are watching the video is pause the video and write the definition of unit fractions in the comment section. Let's see how many of you remember the definition. And please don't cheat from the books. I know everybody is very loyal towards me and towards themselves. Right, students? So now I'm going to explain you about unit fractions. Unit fractions are the fractions that have 1 as their numerator. What are unit fractions? Unit fractions are the fractions having 1 as their numerator. That means the examples of unit fractions can be 1 upon 3, 1 upon 3, 1 upon 5, 1 upon 7, 1 upon 9. So what is the condition? The condition is numerator should be 1. अब ये यहाँ तक ही नहीं आपके हैं, ठीक है? After that also I am going to give you some example where the numerator is 1. Now I have written 2 upon 8. तो आप लोग सब लोग सोच रहे होंगे कि ये क्या किया मैम ने? Here the numerator is not 1. But when I am going to simplify it, 2 ones are 2 fours are. Now is it 1? Yes, it is definitely 1. So any fraction which is having 1 as the numerator, or after the simplification the numerator is 1, then that fraction is considered to be a unit fraction. For example, 3 upon 15, 3 ones are, 3 fives are. So this is also a unit fraction. Coming to one more example, 5 upon 20, 5 ones are, 5 fours are. See, 1 upon 4. So this is also a unit fraction, right? Now coming to the second type of fraction, that is proper fraction. Now one more request from all the students who are watching the video, who are my regular viewer. Pause the video, write the definition of proper fractions if you remember that, because I have explained this in class 4 also. So proper fractions, I hope the students who are watching the video must have paused and write the definitions in the comment section. So now I am going to explain about proper fractions. Fractions where the numerator is smaller than the denominator. What is the condition of proper fractions? The numerator is smaller than the denominator, then that particular fraction is said to be a proper fractions. Now what are the examples of the proper fractions? Please pause the video and write your answers in the comment section. I want everybody's answer, whosoever is watching the video. Active participation should be there. Now students, so the examples will be 2 upon 3, 3 upon 7, 4 upon 9, 6 upon 8, 4 upon 8. So what is the condition for the proper fractions? The condition for the proper fractions is the numerator should be smaller than the denominator. Now my one question from all of you, can a proper fraction be a unit fraction? क्या कभी कोई proper fraction unit fraction हो सकता है? Reply your answers in the comment section by saying yes or no. Think about it and please answer. Very good students. So all the students who have given yes in the comment section, you all are right. Proper fractions can be unit fractions. See, 4 ones are, 4 twos are. Now I have got 1 as a remainder, right? अगर मैं और एग्जाम्पल ले लेती हूँ 3 upon 9, 3 ones are, 3 threes are. See, I have got 1 as the numerator. That means a proper fraction can be a unit fraction, right? And a unit fraction is a proper fraction, क्योंकि unit fraction में तो हमेशा numerator 1 होगा, जो कि denominator से हमेशा क्या है, कम है. So that means a proper fraction is a unit fraction and unit fraction can be a proper fraction. But not every proper fraction is a unit fraction. हर proper fraction unit fraction नहीं हो सकता. As you all can see that this is a proper fraction but not unit fraction. This is also a proper fraction but not unit fraction. This is also a proper fraction but not unit fraction. This is also a proper fraction but not a unit fraction. So from this, what we have concluded? We have concluded that every unit fraction is a proper fraction. Every unit fraction is a proper fraction, but every proper fraction is not a unit fraction. क्या सारे के सारे होते हैं? Some of the proper fractions can be unit fractions. Okay? So I hope everybody must have understood what I am wanted to explain you. Now I am going to explain you about improper fractions. So please pay attention. So students, now can you tell me what are improper fractions? If you remember the things explained you in class 4, please pause the video and tell me what are improper fractions. Improper fractions are the fractions where the numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator. What are improper fractions? Improper fractions are the fractions where the numerator is greater than or equal. This is a symbol of greater than equal, right? Greater than भी हो सकता है, equal भी हो सकता है. So, improper fractions are the fractions where the numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator, right? Examples can be 12 upon 3, 7 upon 4. See, the numerator is greater than the denominator, or 4 upon 4, 7 upon 7. Now the denominator is equal to the numerator. I hope everybody has understood what are improper fractions. Okay, students? So now I am going to explain you about which fractions, like fractions and unlike fractions. Please recall the definition of like fractions and unlike fractions. Pause the video, and all my dear students, please reply your answers in the comment section. Like fraction. What are like fractions? The fractions where the denominators are same are called like fractions, right? The denominator should be same. For example, I am writing some fractions: 2 upon 9, 4 upon 9, 6 upon 9, 7 upon 9. So can you all see that the denominator is same in every case? So we say that these fractions are like fractions. Now coming to which type of fractions? Unlike fractions. Please pause the video and tell me about unlike fractions. What do you remember about unlike fractions? I want comment from every single student who is watching the video. So students, unlike fractions are the fractions where the denominators are different. That means the denominators are not same. ठीक है? Like 2 upon 3, 7 upon 4, 6 upon 8. Are all the denominators same? No. The denominators are not same. So the fractions where the denominators are different are termed to be unlike fractions. Now coming to which type of fraction? Mixed fractions and equivalent fractions. So today, firstly I will tell you about mixed fraction. What are mixed fractions? Mixed fractions are the fraction that can be written as and that can be written as or that are a combination of a whole number and a fraction. यानी कि एक पर्टिकुलर नंबर होगा प्लस एक फ्रैक्शन होगा. जैसे कि आप लिखते हैं 2 3 upon 4, 7 1 upon 9, 8 2 upon 4, 3 1 upon 8, 3, 2 upon 6, 4, 5 upon 8. So see, this is one whole number and this is a fraction. One whole, a fraction. One whole, a fraction. One whole number and a fraction. So the fractions that are a combination of a whole number and a fraction are called mixed fractions. Which type of fractions? Mixed fractions. अब आप mixed fractions you all can see the table on page number 72. All the definitions are explained over there also. So if a fraction is like that, 2 3 upon 4, that means 2 whole, ठीक है, 2 whole will be shaded. Now 3 upon 4 means out of 4 how many parts will be shaded? 3 parts will be shaded. So this is how, if we want to represent any mixed fraction by the figures, we represent like that. Okay students? Now if a particular mixed fraction is written like this, how will you convert that mixed fraction into improper fraction? कैसे convert करेंगे आप? Improper fractions क्या होते हैं? Fractions having numerator greater than or equal to the denominator, right? So how will you write the mixed fractions in the form of improper fraction? For example, a mixed fraction is written like that, 2 3 upon 4, right? So the first step to convert a mixed fraction into improper fraction is multiply the denominator with the whole part. Denominator को whole part से क्या करेंगे? Multiply करेंगे plus add the numerator of the whole numerator of the fraction part and upon write the denominator. See, 4 2s are 8, 8 plus 3 11. So 11 upon 4 is the improper fraction for this mixed fraction. I hope everybody is clear with the process to convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction. Now I am going to do what? I am going to reverse the process. Now I will be explaining you about conversion of improper fraction into mixed fraction. Okay? How do we convert improper fractions into mixed fractions? For example, an improper fraction is written like this, 15 upon 4. How do we convert it into a mixed fraction? What do you have to do? Divide it by 15, 4 3s are 12, right? क्या remainder बचा आपका? 3 बचा. The remainder will be the numerator for the fraction part and the divisor will be the denominator and the whole part will be the quotient. This is the whole part for the mixed fraction. This remainder will be the numerator and the divisor will be the denominator. I hope everybody is now clear about the mixed fraction. In tomorrow's video, I will be explaining you about equivalent fractions. So, everyone who has understood the video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you students.
Subscribe the channel and press the bell icon.